just want to show you a little progress for the arm. I was wondering when the bruise was starting to happen, but I think now it's getting pretty bad. So this is my normal hand, and it's already big because I've cheated yesterday and I gained a few pounds. I was actually 25 this morning. So let's put the other hand beside. See the difference? I can't close it. So normal hand here from this one, normal hand, other hand. So let's go in the bathroom there. I want to remove the bandage, see what it looks like. See, it's right here, right? This one, but this one, I'm not gonna move it, but you can see where it's fucked up. And I don't know if you get the bruise in there. See the bruise? Well, it's kind of hard to miss. And you can see, oh, you can see the bicep now where it is. See, it went up a little bit like that. Yeah. But it's like very inflamed compared to forearms. Okay. Yeah. It's getting more poofy now. Fucking hand is the worst. It's funny, the hand is the most inflamed. I think it's the gravity goes down like that. Yeah, get a close up on the bruise. Yeah. Actually, look, if I put my arm like that, there's a where my bicep starts, that's my normal one. There's a little gap there, right? Little gap. So here, maybe I'm like, sometimes I'm paranoid, but it went up 5 centimeters. So that's like 1.5 inches up. But yeah, genetically, it's not everybody that they roll up like that. You can tell. Like this one's pretty thick, you know. This one's more normal. That's all water retention, making the skin like that. Yeah. I'm not gonna flex the other one. I just want to look. At least I can train my left side, you know? Soon both will be like this again. I just gotta fix it up. But right now it's getting more uncomfortable. I think because of the inflammation, it's hurting me more. I'm not flexing this one though. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put back the thing there. Ooh. Alright, Alright, today just a little update like that. I want to show you the sweating a little bit. I'm actually meeting the surgeon, Dr. Chaz Chalal, if I'm not mistaken, and very good reviews on the internet, and he personally knows my sports doctor, Dr. Khan, so that's good news. So I'm really hoping that he can have a surgery by the end of next week. That would be the best scenario. And so far I've actually dealt with this pretty good, I think, because I'm actually going to do a whole podcast on it pretty soon, maybe tomorrow. I was going to learn my program OBS and have the link for the, because this Sony camera has a 30-minute cutoff. It's pretty annoying, but yeah, but when something bad happens like that and it was out of your control, you cannot go back in the past and be like, oh shit, I should have, played again in your head, I should have not tried to pick it up from the ground, this and that. And you can look back and look at what you could have done better and improve that. And one of those things, I think, for me is the water. I think I was always in a state of being dehydrated, and especially at the end like that, when you're like super lean, you don't retain a lot of fluids. Because let's say even if you're off season, you eat a lot of food, right? You're more puffy, you have more fluids in your system. So even if you don't drink as much, your body will retain more fluids. But when you're lean, plus you're dehydrated, I think it's not a good combo. I'm not sure if if that was a mistake that I could have done better, but I'm gonna pretend it is. So I've actually bought Aqua Nui water filter. So what that thing does, I don't have it yet, but when it arrives I'll show you. What that thing does, it takes the tap water, it distills it, removes all the minerals, and then you have like pure distilled water, which is great if you make coffee, because the minerals sometimes they change the taste of the coffee. But that's not why I got it, but that's one of the good things about it. And then I'm gonna add my own super minerals, and I'll let you know those minerals where they are. Blup, 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 blup. Okay, so Concentrace by Trace Minerals Research, and yeah, so those will be the, I think it's on Amazon. We're gonna add those to the water, and I'm gonna have like about two glass bottle, 2 gallons, which I'm gonna drink those every day, and also go one for the fridge to keep it cold, but whatever. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna use this water starting as soon as I get it. I'm gonna use this water with the intent in my head to help heal my arm. I've got lots of stuff that I'm gonna make sure. I've got lots of plans for my recovery actually, and I've actually wrote it down here, some of it. Yeah, recovery plan ideas. So this girl Mary Gold, she's from Hamilton. She has a clinic where you can do the IV drip with the I'm gonna butcher that name. Gluti something. Very good for recovery. So every month I'm gonna do that IV for the vitamins and everything, to make sure that I got the best stuff inside me for recovery. So that's one of the things. And I even got a company, stem cells company from Mexico, reached out to me, Regenerate Bio. There's no studies right in Canada right now about that, but there's studies over there. But that's one option. But my main weapon is gonna be my friend Salim Satsir. Those who are from the Canadian bodybuilding scene know him probably. He's one of the smartest guys I know, seriously. It's like super smart, like it's crazy. But he's gonna make me a plan as soon as I got my surgery done, and with him and my coach Dorian, Dr. Khan, my doctor, will come up with like the best thing to do to recover the fastest and the strongest from this. And then I'll slowly go back into training, and during this whole time I'm going to train legs and my left side. And the reasoning why I'm training my left side is because there's recent studies, and it kind of makes sense too, right? There's recent studies that genetically, or in nature, you know, when a tree grows on both sides equally. The human is very symmetrical. Even if you look at fractal things like trees, everything that's fractal, it's all very symmetrical. There's a lot of geometry in the nature, and nature loves to make things symmetrical. That's how it works. So some people say, what, they saw me train one side, hey, you're going to be asymmetrical. Well, of course, I'll be asymmetrical for a little while, because one side is not going to work. But if you want to make this side retain as much size as possible, those sides that's injured, you got to train the other side to make the other side bigger. That way, this will transfer to the other side. There's a 20% transfer. So let's say if I gain 1 inch on my arm here, and I don't train that arm there, I'm gonna gain a fifth of an inch on this arm without training this arm. And that way, if I train my legs, which is like the foundation of my body, and I train them hard, the upper body is going to try to follow up for that symmetry. And if I train hard my left side, chest, back, shoulders, arm, this part will keep more muscles, you know. And my weight, let's say if my weight is going to be higher. Let's say I'm just guessing. Let's say if I stay at 280 in a good condition, and then I remove the cast, I'm at 280 pounds. The only thing that has to catch up, the only thing that has to gain muscle, will be this little part here that will have to catch up to this. I will have to gain maybe, I don't know, let's say 5 pounds to be at 285, so I'm equal. I don't know, I'm just showing out numbers right now. That's just 5 pounds of muscle I'm gonna gain again. If I stop training my left side, I lose 10 pounds and another 5 here because of the transfer. I would have to gain 20 pounds of muscle again. So that takes a lot more time and effort than gaining a small amount of muscle right here. So people say, some people say, you don't understand why I'm training one side. It's because if I'm fucking jacked everywhere, but my right arm, it won't take a lot of time for my right arm to get jacked again because it's such a small muscles. It would take a lot less time to go back to 100% if I'm at 95% and this 5% is off. But if I stop training this side, I'll be like at 60%. And 40% to go to my 100% it will take way longer. So I'll train my legs hard. I have this split there. I'll let you know the split right now. So this is my little split we came up with for now. New recovery split. Monday, back and chest, left side of course. Tuesday, quads and glutes. Wednesday, left arm, abs. Thursday, off training. Friday, hams and glutes. Saturday, upper body, which is chest, back, delt, arm. And also on my day that I do left arm, I'm gonna do left delt. And the day I do hams and glutes and quads or glutes, I'm gonna have some hyperextensions for the lower back and stuff like that. And my calves, I'm gonna sprinkle them out through the week like that. So that's the plan so far for the training. And I'm pretty confident about this actually. I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to bounce back. And the thing is, the cool thing also about this situation here is that because I have to ease back on my training right now, it's like, for example, if I'm doing legs, I'm not gonna try to do 4 plates on the safety squat for like 30 reps like I was doing if I had no injury, right? So I'm backing off the weight for the left side too. I just want to maintain what I have, you know, and maybe improve some detail, upper quad, maybe build some glutes, you know, some of the weak points I have for my legs. But by doing so, by backing off my training on my left side, this whole left side of my legs will become even more fresh. So when it's time to start the prep for my next show, everything will be like fresh. You know, the only thing I'll have to make sure that I take my time with is my right arm. So of course I'm gonna use lighter weight than this year's prep probably. But my foundation was built with 16 years of heavy hard training. So let's say instead of try to do 6 plates deadlifts, if I just do 3.5 or 4 plates for a little while, that's fine. If I can only curl like 30-pound dumbbells, it's fine. I can build my arms with 20-pound dumbbells if I want. Doesn't matter, and especially the arms because they're small muscles like that. Like even John Meadows, like, you don't train arms heavy. You keep the heavy shit for the rest. The arms, you do more pump stuff. So with all this knowledge I have and experience with my training and the foundation I have, I'm pretty sure that the next prep is going to be the best prep of my life. And I'm gonna ease into it. Of course, I want to take my time, and I'll do whatever show that's going to be on the horizon once I'm like ready to train 100%. And it might be sooner than we think. I know I have good genetics to come back, because I've done it before. When I came out of rehab, I was like 260 fat. And then I trained for like maybe less than a year, and then I did a prep for Toronto, and I was like 248 ripped on stage, and that was like after not training for months because of the partying and stuff like that. I wasn't training, I was just taking drugs and partying, not eating, not sleeping. And the lowest I've ever went, actually without training, without eating and sleeping, I remember one time I weighed myself, I was like 236, 238, and I was pretty ripped. I wasn't looking too good. And then I went to rehab and I eat a lot of food and go back up to like 260, but fat, you know. But this time around, it's like my diet is like, having a new diet. It's pretty good. I'll show you another video. But I got my new diet. I got the cheat on Wednesday night, smaller cheat, and I got another cheat on the weekends. But the rest of the week, I got my diet. I got my cardio. I got my left training. I got my leg training, and I'm eating. I'm resting. So there's no way I'm gonna lose muscle, really. I'm gonna lose muscle here a little bit because I'll be in a cast at some point. And but in reality, I know I can probably be with a cast 290 pounds, maintaining my physique. I could do that. So then when it's time to start like revving things up again, if my starting point is 285, because I don't want to get fat this winter. I want to stay in a good condition. So if I'm 285 and I start a prep at 285, that's not fat, and then we do some type of Kevin Levrone like kind of prep where I gain muscle as I prep. Like I was 260 ready this year, like stage ready at 260 pounds. Maybe next time I'll be 265, 270, because I'm gonna be better, because I'm not gonna stop. That's the cool thing about bodybuilding. With bodybuilding, if you stay on track, if you stay persistent, if you stay disciplined, if you follow Dorian Hamilton's directions, or your coach directions, to the letter, you can just improve year after year after year after year. And I know with Dorian Hamilton's system, it's for the long run, right? there's no rushing to try to add size super quick. Like last winter, yeah, I added 12 pounds of dry muscle compared to last year. But we didn't rush anything. I just followed the plan. We didn't rush. Size wasn't like, we had size on our mind, but I didn't want sloppy size. Like there was some days I pushed the food a little bit with like extra food to get up to like, you know, over 300 pounds. But this time around, because I'm already 12 pounds of muscle heavier, I don't want to go to 320. I'd rather stay under 300, but with better condition, and keep the waist tight. I wish I could still crank up my waist trainers right now. I need help from people to do that right now, but it's all right. But yeah, so as you can see, in my head there's already a plan. We're already shaping things up for the next prep, and yeah, who knows what's the next plan, right? Like, because the next shows, the earliest one, if everything goes super well, for some reason I'm like Wolverine and I heal up real quick. Like the first shows will be in March, right? That I could do like realistically. Arnold Classic. I don't know if it's possible to get an invite, but that could be an option. Then it's Indy or whatever. Then after that, if I'm not ready for those, there's always in 1 year Toronto, New York, all those shows, like I was supposed to do this year. Because a year goes by fast, you know. Because just a year ago, I was like, oh, I did Toronto Pro, and then I went back, you know, and started working on my off season, went up to 200 pounds, and then it's for real. It's like I just started my diet. It went by so quick. I just started my diet. I was like 18 weeks out. I don't know if you remember. If you look at the videos of my AVP prep this time, 2019, I was 18 weeks out, and then I was 12 days out from New York Pro, and I was like ready, and then this happened. But it went by pretty quick. So the next few months will go by really quick, and a way to make things go quick is that you do the same thing every day, and that's what I'm doing. I'm eating my meals. I'm doing content right now. I'm doing more content, and I'm gonna track everything, progress everything, and I'm gonna just stick to the plan. And like right now, I'm talking to you, like it just happened. I was 18 weeks out, and boom, I'm right now. But maybe from right now to my next one, to the next peak week of next year, maybe it will be like a blink of an eye, like the one that just happened. Maybe this is what time travel is. Time is like like malleable or something. It's like it's a perception. When you're having fun, time goes really fast, right? And then when you're miserable, time goes really slow. So I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna have fun sharing my recovery here. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna be positive, and I'm gonna travel through time really quick to the next show. How's that for a plan? Time traveling. So yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna do a video Tuesday, going to this meeting the surgeon and stuff, and maybe I'll do a video training early this week, and you guys stay tuned for those videos, and I'll keep you guys updated, of course. Thanks for watching, and also I want to give a special thanks to all the followers that came from Dura's channel, all the Middle Easterns. You guys are very supportive. I guess you know. I'm seeing lots of mashallahs in the comments and stuff, so I appreciate all the new followers that are coming my way, and all the other new followers also. My channel is like getting up there again, so thank you very much for that. And if you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe, and there's a lot of cool stuff coming, right? It's pretty cool. It's like cool stuff to look forward to, how I'm going to come back from this, and I know you guys can probably get inspired and learn from it too. Because I will be inspired, and I'm going to learn from my experience, and I'll be a better person afterwards. So thank you very much for watching, and never give up. Okay, see ya.